Alrighty, guys, I think today I'm going to try something different that I haven't tried before. I want to channel a message from God. And the way I see God is the source of unconditional love, divine guidance, divine wisdom, and everything that is for our highest and greatest good, and the creator of everything. I definitely don't see God the way the church teaches you. I created my own connection with God. And I want to also emphasize that literally anyone and everyone can talk to God. I'm not some chosen one or some like, oh, she's special somehow. No. I wanted to make it very clear, and I feel like that's something, and I feel like God's already talking through me because I'm getting emotional. Anytime I feel God, it's like this infinite source of love that I tap into in peace. And it's just the most beautiful thing. I think that's actually the message, is that God lives inside of you. This source, this divinity of unconditional love, or this source of unconditional love, this divinity, lives inside of you, inside of everybody. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you've done in the past. Honestly, I would even say people that have done terrible things, God still wants to talk to them and still willing and still loves them. And I think that's a concept that's kind of hard for a lot of people to accept, or some people make it seem like God's choosing who to love and when to judge and when to accept, and that's not the way I have experienced God. When I connect to God, it's this peace and this love that I've never felt anywhere else. And I'm just in my bedroom. I'm sometimes in nature and I can feel God, but I feel God anywhere. I can be taking a shower, laying down in my room, sitting outside, driving, and God's there. When I first started to actually connect to God, I would hear God tell me, like, I'm always here. I'm always here. And it makes me so emotional. I'm always here loving you, supporting you, guiding you. It's just up to you to listen. I can't force you to listen to me. I can't force you to hear my wisdom or my guidance. But I'm always showing myself to you in different ways, maybe through songs, maybe through people, maybe through movies, maybe in a book. But it doesn't look just one way. It's not just one book. It could just be a regular book you're reading, and maybe there's a sentence that stands out to you and makes you feel something. That's God talking to you. Or maybe your friend in a regular conversation says something to you that makes you feel emotional or makes you feel heard or seen. That's God's love right there being shown to you, just through different avenues. And God shows up in whatever way is going to work for you. Maybe it's through images in your mind or certain words or certain feelings. But God is always trying to communicate with you and always trying to talk to you and always trying to let you know you are not alone. And I feel like a lot of us have forgotten that God literally lives in your heart. God is there. And I know sometimes like these terrible things happen to us and we're like, well, where's God? If God was real, like this terrible thing wouldn't happen to you. Well, it's because God gave you free will. And God's not going to force you or manipulate you or make you choose things that you don't want to choose, that you don't actually choose for yourself. This journey of us being this human is about learning to love ourselves and learning how to embody love in everything that we do. And yes, God's always whispering like, hey, I'm here, do this, go over here, talk to that person. But we're not listening. We're just like, nah, whatever, I do whatever I want. And a lot of the times we're making choices off of our trauma or past patterns or just whatever feels safer in our nervous system, even if that means chaos and pain. It's like that's all we know, so that's all we're going to attract, and that's all we're going to feel comfortable being in is in chaos, destruction, whatever. If our body doesn't know how to hold love, it will shut off love. It will push it away because it's like, you're foreign, you're weird, I don't know you, go away. And again, God's trying to get us to live a happier life, a healthier life. But again, we're not always listening. And I just can feel that love. And that love is just telling you to not give up on yourself, to not embrace this like shitty life, lack of a better word. Like, if your life is not going the way you want it to, it's like God's trying to wake you up and like, look how terrible this all is. Like, wake up. Like, look, you don't like this. You don't like your job. You don't like this person you're dating. You don't like your friends. Whatever it is. You don't like your living situation. And it's not to punish us or to, I don't know, torture us in any way. Like, it's nothing bad. It's almost like a shake. Like, can you wake up already? Can you wake up and like, just own your life and actually go after what you want? Like, again, God can't like force you to do anything. Can't like tell you like, oh, you have to go do this. It's like God's waiting for you to choose that for yourself, to choose yourself, to say, I want better. I'm going to go after what I want. A lot of people think they're ready for certain things, but then they get so scared. And I'm going to use myself as an example. Like, I've been saying for so long, like, I want to start my own business. I want to work for myself. I want to do like healings and just events where I'm hosting, where people come together with healing in mind to support each other and have these introspective, deep healing experiences. And I do healings and I can do these things, but I get scared. I get scared of who I am. I get scared of what I'm capable of. I get scared of what people are going to think about me. I get scared to take initiative. I get scared because it's like, nothing's stopping me from hosting these events. I can go do it. I can do it tomorrow if I want to. Will people show up? I don't know. Maybe you need a little bit of planning before you do it. But I can go do these things and I get scared. But God's constantly like, you can do it. Go do it. I'm backing you up. I'm here to support you. Yeah, maybe things won't go exactly as you want them to right away because there's things you need to learn along the way so you can get to where you want to go. Like, you can't just be like, you know what, I'm going to wake up today, I become a millionaire. It's like, with how? Where's the idea? Do you have discipline? Are you going to keep showing up even when you get rejected? Are you going to keep showing up even when things are challenging? Like, these are all things you need to learn. You need to learn to have that like self-respect and self-discipline and be consistent and believe in yourself 1,000%. Even when people keep telling you no, it's like, keep showing up, keep knocking on the door. And a lot of us don't have that. And that's why most people don't go after their dreams, because we have been told since we're kids, like, you can't do what you want. These things are hard. You can't, like, one of the biggest lies, in my opinion, is like, you can't be an artist. You can't make money being an artist. Like, there's no way. And it's like, that's not true. Maybe in the past, history has shown that maybe that wasn't always the truth, but things are changing. And we should go back to embracing these beautiful, talented people that can create something from nothing. Like, that's so freaking cool. And that needs to be supported more, because art heals. We are creators. We just are. I don't care who you are. And if you're like, I'm not a creative person, girl, you can create. Anything is a creation. Even like making a sandwich, it's a creation. The more love and effort and attention you put into it, the bomber the sandwich. You know? So I don't know, this kind of went in a lot of different directions, but I just feel like God's like, don't forget that I'm with you. I'm right literally in your heart. Just tune in, get quiet, even if it's for 2 minutes. Set a timer for 2 minutes and just ask God, I want to feel you, and just see what happens. Because God's not going to just be like, hey, I'm this big man in the sky, let me whisper in your ear. Like, that's not how it works. God, the voice is soft until you make it stronger, until you create that space, until you create that like clear channel for you guys to communicate. And you have to listen though. And that can come in like different forms. Like I feel like God's more of a feeling. It's not a thought. It's not really a vision, not necessarily, but God is a feeling that you feel in your body. And you have to figure out what that is and what that feels like. So you know 1,000% when you're talking to God. But that's something that's going to take practice, because this world is so noisy and there's so much happening at all times. How can you hear this subtle inner voice if everything is always bombarding you? All this news, information, media, social media, we're so addicted to that, playing games on our phones or on, I don't know, consoles. Like there's so much happening all the time. So you need to take the time to sit with God and have a conversation with God. Not just like, God, I hate you and everything sucks. My life is terrible. How dare you do this to me? Not just that. You can do that, but also be open to like, God, like, what do you want to say to me? Like, give me something, you know? And again, God might talk to you through visions, like pictures in your mind, I guess I should say, to make it just very clear. Like it might be pictures in your mind. You might hear a word in your mind. Maybe a song lyric comes up. Or maybe, again, it's a feeling of peace, a feeling of calmness. Your body just feels so relaxed. Like you have to pay attention. It's something you experience. I can't necessarily put it into words. It's something you have to try to find for yourself. So that's why I encourage you to set some time aside, even if it's 5 minutes a day, where you just get quiet and you listen to your internal cues, what's going on inside of you, especially around your heart area, and ask God, I want to feel you, I want to know you, so what do you feel like in my body? Show me. And be patient. And even if at first like I feel nothing, keep showing up. Okay? You can't just, it's like you're building a relationship with someone. Like if you just met somebody tomorrow and you're like, hey, tell me your whole life story, be vulnerable with me, tell me everything, like let's learn, we're gonna know how to communicate right now. Like that's not how it works. It takes time. And yes, God's gonna keep trying to show you, look, this is how I communicate with you. And your mind might be like, oh, this is stupid, I'm making this up, and you might dismiss it. Don't do that. Trust whatever sensations are coming up, whatever thoughts, just keep sitting with that. Keep saying, God, make it clear to me, what do you feel like? And if you don't like the word God, then use the word unconditional love or the source of love, something like that. But don't be afraid of the word God. It just hasn't been used properly. But yeah, I don't know. I feel passionate about this. I feel like once I learned how to actually connect with God or remember that God lives inside me, so much in my life has changed, and I am now currently continuing to strengthen that bond and that connection that I have with God. And I'm trying to talk to God every morning in my meditations, as simple like, God, what do I need to know today? God, what do you need to tell me today? And I just listen and I trust, and I either choose to follow whatever I received or I don't. And also quick, God is not a man and God's not a woman. God is everything. God just is. There's no one or the other. God is everything all at once. So sure, call him a man and a woman, both. God is everything. So this whole man in the sky thing is weird too. That judges you. Like, it's all weird. And I think that's why a lot of people push it away. Like, I hate men and the patriarchy and it's like, that's not even God. That's the problem. Again, if you're going through here and whatever logic or whatever you've been told, you're doing it wrong. God lives in here. God is a feeling. It's a presence. It's something that's so freaking beautiful. And I've taught people how to connect to God, and it's one of my favorite things to teach. It is so beautiful whenever I can feel that, like, oh, they got it. They found God. It's always makes me so happy and so emotional all at once. It's one of the most beautiful feelings, and I want to get everybody back there. We need it. We need it so badly. I'll leave it at that. That was a cool one. I hope this finds whoever it's really meant to find, because this is a beautiful message. Comment down below if you felt something, or leave me a comment. I mean, an emoji, something, okay? Because this was cool. I like this one. Thank you, God, for this message. Thank you, everyone who's watching. And I don't know, please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. I love you guys. Bye.